You know that feeling? Like you're just running flat out, but the ground keeps moving faster. And trying to stay motivated, especially now in 2025, well, it feels almost impossible sometimes, right?
Yeah, those little life hacks and tips, they just don't seem to cut it anymore, do they?
Exactly. They just bounce off.
Yeah.
So maybe the real secret, the thing that actually works this year, isn't some new trick. Maybe it's about facing a few, well, uncomfortable truths.
Uncomfortable truths.
I like the sound of that.
Well, welcome to this deep dive. We're here to cut through all that noise and give you the real information fast. Think of this as your personal briefing to really power up your 2025.
Okay, I'm ready. What's our source material for this one?
We're digging into Steve Chandler's book, 100 Ways to Motivate Yourself. Specifically, we're pulling out 5, let's say, potent truths, maybe a bit jarring even.
Okay.
And we're turning them into actual concrete steps you can use now to build that, solid motivation and really make 2025 count. It's interesting, isn't it, how we often look outwards for motivation, for that quick fix. We read articles, watch videos, hoping for that silver bullet.
Right. Always looking for something external.
But Chandler really nails it, that lasting motivation. It's an inside job, especially, like you said, with the pace of change we're all dealing with. You need that inner strength.
Absolutely. So let's just jump right in. Takeaway number 1. And Chandler, he doesn't ease into it. He asks you to imagine yourself on your deathbed.
Whoa, okay. That's heavy, but powerful, I imagine.
It is. But there's a real method to it. It strips away all the nonsense,
Right. By picturing those final moments, looking back, you're kind of forced to see what really mattered. What difference did you actually make? Which connections were truly meaningful?
And think about why that hits so hard in 2025. The constant noise, social media, news alerts, the pressure to keep up with everything.
It's relentless.
Yeah. It's so easy to get bogged down in the urgent stuff and totally lose sight of the important stuff. This deathbed lens, as he calls it, forces you to be, well, ruthless about your priorities.
Ruthless prioritization. I like that. It draws that line, doesn't it, between what feels urgent right now and what's genuinely important long term.
Exactly. And this year, with AI changing jobs, markets shifting, having that clear purpose, that's your anchor. It helps you choose where to put your energy.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? What's the action plan for 2025?
Right. The practical part. Chandler suggests this.
Yeah.
Block out 15 minutes. Seriously, put it in your calendar. Device-free time, just you.
15 minutes. Okay, doable. Then what?
Then you actually do the visualization. Close your eyes, imagine that final moment. Let yourself feel whatever comes up. Don't shy away from it.
Okay. And after that, identify regrets, I'm guessing.
You got it. What do you wish you'd done? Who do you wish you'd said, I love you to more? What did fear stop you from pursuing? Be honest.
That really clarifies your core values, doesn't it?
Totally. And from that clarity, you define maybe 3 to 5 things that are absolutely non-negotiable for you right now in 2025. Your true North Stars.
And then just knowing them isn't enough, right?
Right. Here's the key. Every morning, quick check-in. Look at those priorities. Ask, does my plan for today actually move me towards these goals? A daily alignment.
It makes you think about people like, say, Steve Jobs, that reported intensity, that sense of limited time driving him.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't need to be that intense, maybe, but applying that filter, seeing our 2025 goals through that lens, it adds focus, real focus. What do you want your 2025 legacy to be, essentially?
Powerful stuff. Okay, let's shift gears. Takeaway number 2. This one's about taking charge. Create your future vision. Don't just wait for it.
Ah, so being the architect, not just the observer.
Precisely. It flips the script on motivation. It's not something you find, it's something you build. Chandler talks about staying hungry, but also this idea of telling yourself a true lie.
A true lie. Okay, unpack that a bit.
It means painting a really vivid picture of the future you want, the person you want to become, the things you want to achieve, and then acting as if it's already true. Living into it now.
Right, embodying that future self in the present. And I can see how crucial that is for 2025. Linear careers, pretty much gone for many people. Industries are transforming overnight with AI, the creator economy.
Exactly. Sitting back and waiting. That's just not a strategy anymore. You have to design your future. Use your imagination, your inner Einstein, as Chandler puts it, to build that mental blueprint.
That blueprint becomes your guide. Okay, so the 2025 action plan. How does this true lie exercise work?
Okay, here's how. Write down 5 to 10 really bold, positive statements about yourself and your 2025 achievements. But write them in the present tense, like they're already done.
Even if they feel like a stretch right now.
Especially if they feel like a stretch. Things like, I am confidently using AI to boost my work, or I lead my remote team with real connection and results, or, I'm hitting X income goal with my scalable business. Be specific.
Got it. Write them down.
Then, you visualize the feeling. Read those statements daily. Really immerse yourself in what it feels like to have achieved them. Confidence, satisfaction, impact. Think Arnold Schwarzenegger and his visualization techniques.
Ah, yes, the visualization piece is key, making it emotional.
Definitely. Then, the act as if part. Ask, how will the me who's already done this act today? And then this is crucial. Take one small action that aligns with that. Start reprogramming your brain.
One small action. Okay. And keep that hunger alive.
Yeah, define what you're up to, that big, compelling goal. Keep revisiting it. That's the fuel.
It reminds me of those big tech visionaries like Musk with SpaceX. The initial goals seemed impossible, right? But that powerful vision focused everything.
Exactly. We can apply that same principle on our own scale for 2025.
Yeah.
Act as if that big goal is already happening.
What's your impossible goal you're going to act on this week? Good question for listeners.
Okay, truth number 3. This one feels almost counterintuitive today. Unlock clarity through strategic stillness. Chandler actually says, don't just do something, sit there.
Sit there. In 2025, that sounds radical.
But he mentions active relaxation too, right?
He does. And the core idea is that just being busy isn't the same as being productive or making progress. We need deliberate, quiet, undistracted time. It's not a luxury. It's essential for quality thinking, creativity, and sustained motivation.
I see. So it's not just about stopping. It's about creating space for something better to happen.
Precisely. Think about 2025, the constant information overload, the potential for burnout, decision fatigue.
Oh, it's real. Very real.
So smart strategic action is what matters, not just frantic activity. Scrolling social media might feel like relaxing, but it's not the deep rejuvenation Chandler's talking about.
He's talking about giving your brain room to breathe, connect ideas, process things, even hear your own thoughts over the noise.
Exactly. That's where the innovative solutions for 2025's complex problems often come from, those moments of stillness where unexpected connections happen.
Okay, makes sense. So the action plan for strategic stillness.
Schedule it 10-15 minutes daily. Treat it like a critical meeting, maybe first thing in the morning. And absolutely no devices during that time.
None. Zero. Just sit quietly. Notice your thoughts. Don't force them. Just create space.
What about that active relaxation part?
Yeah, you could also try activities that absorb your focus gently without digital input, like gardening, playing music, a walk in nature, no headphones, sketching, something mindful.
And keep a notebook handy for any insights.
Good idea. Insights often pop up during or right after that quiet time. Many top leaders, artists, scientists, they swear by meditation or mindful walks for breakthroughs.
They understand the need to step back to think strategically, especially with the kind of challenges 2025 presents.
So when are you scheduling your 15 minutes this week? Okay, number 4. This one flips negativity on its head. Turn 2025's challenges into fuel.
Ah, so instead of being stopped by fear or setbacks,
You run towards them. You make trouble work for you.
that's a huge reframe. It's so natural to feel defeated when things go wrong, to feel like a victim almost.
Right. But Chandler says those challenges, those negative events, they actually hold incredible energy. They're opportunities for growth, if you choose to see them that way.
And that feels super relevant for 2025. Economic uncertainty, more competition, disruption. It's probably coming.
We have to expect it. So the key is building an anti-fragile mindset. Not just surviving challenges, but getting stronger because of them.
So shifting from why me to...
How can I use this?
Uh-huh.
That question changes everything. It turns obstacles into raw material.
Okay, I like that. How do we put that into action for 2025?
First, pinpoint a specific fear or challenge related to your 2025 goals. Something concrete.
Got it. Then brainstorm around, how can I use this?
Exactly. What's the lesson? Does it reveal a weakness you can now strengthen? Can it push you to find a more creative approach? Can the frustration fuel your determination?
And then crucially, build courage incrementally.
Yes. Intentionally do small, slightly uncomfortable things regularly.
Yeah.
Make that call you're dreading. Start learning that new AI skill. Volunteer for something that stretches you. Build that muscle.
And take one specific action based on how you can use the trouble. Don't just think about it. Do something with it.
That's the key. We mentioned Slack before, born from the trouble of a failed game. They used the failure to pivot.
Right. They saw the opportunity within the setback. We can all do that with our 2025 hurdles. What trouble can you reframe today?
Okay, last one, number 5. This tackles worry head on. The action cure for 2025 uncertainty.
Worry. That loop we can get stuck in, especially thinking about the future.
Totally natural, especially now. But Chandler's point is powerful. Replace worry with action. Keep thinking until you find one small step you can take.
Because action breaks that cycle of analysis paralysis, right? We get so caught up in what ifs that we freeze.
Exactly. And pessimism just shuts down our ability to find solutions. Taking action, any action, combats that.
And with all the unknowns in 2025, AI's full impact, geopolitics, market swings, it's easy to feel anxious and just stop.
Right. Chandler says real optimism isn't just wishful thinking. It's the habit of constantly thinking, looking for that next small step, even when things look uncertain.
Okay, so the action plan to cure uncertainty with action.
First, notice when you're in that worry spiral. Consciously stop it.
Easier said than done sometimes, but okay. Awareness first.
Then ask the action question. What is one small thing I can do about this right now? Doesn't have to solve everything, just one thing.
One small thing, like the 5-minute rule.
Exactly. Commit to just 5 minutes of that action. Sending one email, making one call, doing 5 minutes of research, writing one paragraph. Often, starting is the hardest part.
And breaking down big, overwhelming 2025 goals.
Crucial. Break them into tiny process goals you can do today. Chandler calls it get down and get small. Fight overwhelm with manageable steps.
And keep thinking incrementally. Look for partial solutions.
Yes. Optimists find something they can do, even if the full path isn't clear. Don't let pessimism stop the thinking process.
So for that huge 2025 project launch, focus relentlessly on today's small task, not the mountain ahead.
That's it. Action bias beats worrying about the unknown every time. What's one small action you can take right now?
Wow. Okay, so 5 pretty potent, maybe uncomfortable truths. As we wrap this up, what's the big takeaway for Unstoppable Drive in 2025?
I think it boils down to this. You are the source of your own motivation. It's not out there somewhere waiting to be found.
It's built from the inside out, through action and thought.
Exactly. It's about embracing that deathbed perspective for clarity.
Actively creating your future vision.
Finding power in strategic stillness.
Turning challenges into fuel.
And choosing small actions over worry. That's how you stop just reacting to 2025 and start actually shaping it.
That's the core message from Chandler, really. It's about building motivation deliberately, step by step, not waiting for it.
So did these truths resonate? Feel actionable for your 2025? If so, do us a favor and hit that like button. It really helps other people find these ideas.
And take that first action step now. Go to the comments. Share the #1 takeaway you're committing to this week. Let's get some accountability going.
Yeah, let's do it. And if you want more deep dives into books with strategies for 2025 success, definitely hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. Your future self, they'll thank you.
Absolutely. Now go make it happen.
Keep creating, keep acting, build that drive.